Hello everyone, welcome to the Solo Gaming Spotlight. In this video, I'll be unboxing Margraves of Valeria. I'm going to open it up to let you see how everything is packed inside. And then off screen, I'll get the components sorted so as to not waste your time. We'll take a peek in the rulebook and see the component list, and then check out the quality of the components, including the artwork, which is one of the things that drew me to this game. I am excited to get this to the table, but I am waiting on the solo variant pack to come in. Alright, so we've got the rule book, and this actually is a pretty small rule book. I'm not going to do this now. So this is what it looks like. Got a couple decks. Got a whole package of components here. Like I said, I'm going to show you close-ups of all these. We've got ourselves a score pad here, and we got some plastic bags for components. I love when publishers do this and add these. It's fantastic. All right, we got a game board here. And we got another game board. I'll separate them out and let you know what they are. This is an insert guide. It seemed like it fit pretty handily. A little, maybe it doesn't. Maybe after you assemble some stuff, I don't know. We got a bunch of cardboard components to pop out, and like I said, I'm not going to waste your time with this on screen. Let me quick do this off screen. So these are the keeps in the game, and it was a little bit trickier to put these together. Do pay attention that the flags go on the outside. Now you'll figure it out yourself, but do let me show you the last part, which can be tricky. Okay, you can see this easily goes on here like that, but down here at the bottom, you see, now this is thick cardboard, but let me just show you, it's flat, so you're gonna have to push from the inside to get it over that little lip and pop it in. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Okay, there we go. But I think if you push it too hard or try to force it, you could end up bending the cardboard, so I just wanted to point that out. And here we can see the entire first page of the rule book is all the components. Let's get a closer look at these. And right out of the box here, some of the components are already organized for us. The tokens, they come in their own separate baggies, ready to go. That's fantastic. We've got our gold tokens. The bigger ones on the left are worth 5. The smaller ones on the right are worth 1. Here's another look at the score pad. They are double-sided, and there are about 50 sheets in the score pad. We have 20 different starting wealth tiles. These are the backs, and here are the fronts of them. I'm not exactly sure what they do yet. We've got 33 Privilege 1 tokens. These are the back side of them, and here is the front side of them. We also have 27 Privilege 2 tokens. This is the back side, and here is the front side, and here they all are together. We've got the main game board here, and I'll get the measurements on that for you in a minute. Here we have the track board, and then here we have the player boards. There's 5 of them. As it's a 2 to 5 player game, you do have to buy the solo pack to be able to play solo. Okay, the main game board itself is almost 23 inches vertically and almost 17 inches horizontally. That's just the main game board. The track board also stretches 17 inches horizontally. And the player boards also stretch about 10 inches horizontally each. Last piece of cardboard we have are the strength markers, 1 for each player. And then on the back side of the player boards, they all have the same art. Let's start the cards off with the player's starting cards. These are the backs. And these are the front. All players start with the same starting cards: the Paladin, the Merchant, the Captain, and the Alchemist. We have 4 different decks of monster cards. These are the backs. And these are the fronts, and each of them are unique, which is always nice. We have 4 different layer cards with the same image on both the front and the back of the card. There are 60 different citizen cards, and they are labeled on the back of the card with either a 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on how many players you have. There are 24 2-player cards, and each other deck has 12 cards. So 12 more cards if you have 3 players, 12 more cards for 4, and then 12 more for 5. And here is a view of all the citizens in the 2-player deck. This is all the citizens in the game. There are 16 in total, and as I told you previously, the 3, 4, and 5-player decks only have 12 cards each, so they have a mix and variety of the different citizens in each of the decks. Here I have laid out the 12 3-player cards at the top and the 12 5-player cards at the bottom, and here laid out are the 12 4-player cards. And do take note if you have this in your game or not. There was a misprint, and you are to remove the champion from your 3, 4, and 5-player deck and replace them with the Bookketeer cards. And then we have the reference cards. You'll get 5 of them. On one side is the iconography for the game, and on the other side is the actions you take on your turn, what you do at the end of your turn, and then ending the game. Alright, let's take a quick stroll through the rulebook. We saw the table of contents, we got the game set up there. Now, it's starting wealth tiles, the player game board. You got a game overview, tells you about the citizen cards. Let me go to the next page. Continues on with the citizen cards and goes into the locations, onto the influence track, and then the end of the turn. The end of game tells you about the starting wealth tiles and the other citizens and powers, and then on the back it continues on with the other citizens' powers. Doesn't seem like it's too much to take in and get to learn the game. So there you have it, the unboxing of Margraves of Valeria. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, and I'll catch you next video.